Hello, good morning, students. Hello, good morning, students. Today we are discussing the topic is acid react with metal oxide to form salt and water. Right? Okay. So acid react with metal oxide. Metal oxide means the sodium oxide, copper oxide, zinc oxide. Any one metal react with the oxide. That mixture we call as a metal oxide to form salt and water. Example we are using here HCl as a acid, metal oxide as a copper oxide. So here two hydrogen react with this one oxygen. This two hydrogen react with this one oxygen. Then students, the removal of H2O and two chlorines are left here. Two hydrogen removed means the two hydrogens are removed means two chlorines are left. Two chlorines are react with the one copper to form copper chloride. Yes, students. Hydrochloric acid react with black colored copper oxide to form copper chloride and water. To form copper chloride and water molecules. So in this reaction, one thing you observe, this reaction we called as neutralization reaction. Why we called neutralization reaction? Because the formation of salt and water, like the reaction between acid and base. The previous reaction we have discussed, acid base react with each other to form salt and water. Similarly, in this reaction also, acid react with the metal oxide to form salt and water. So whenever the reaction in which salt and water will be forms, so that reaction we consider as a neutralization reaction. Right, students? Neutral reaction. The neutralization reaction. It means the product is neither acidic nor basic. It is a neutral. So whatever the product is there, the product is neither acidic nor basic. It is a neutral mixture. Both are neutral. Understood, students? Okay. So here metal oxide act as a base. If HCl is considered as an acid, means the metal oxide is considered as a base because it is a neutralization reaction. If it is neutralization reaction, means the metal oxide considered as a base and HCl is the acid to form salt and water, that is neutralization reaction. Right, students? So in the previous reaction, acid react with the bases NaOH, CaOH2 to form salt and water. But here acid react with the metal oxide to formation of same product, salt and water, means the metal oxide act as a base. Understood, students? Keep your mind, metal oxide act as a base. The second one is the metal hydroxide. Acid with metal hydroxide. Metal hydroxide also act as base. It means metal hydroxide act as base means when metal hydroxide react with acid, it forms salt and water. Right? It react with acid to form salt and water, or also called as neutralization reaction. Right, students? Salt and water forms here also. That's why it is neutralization reactions. Magnesium hydroxide react with acid to form magnesium chloride plus water. Right, students? Magnesium chloride with water. So this is the formation of salt and water, that is neutralization reaction. So magnesium hydroxide also act as a base property. Next heading, properties of magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium hydroxide also called as milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. The magnesium hydroxide also called as the milk of magnesia. The another name is milk of magnesia. Why we called milk of magnesia? Because magnesium hydroxide exists in milk. Magnesium hydroxide exists in milk. Understood, students? This is the first point. Right? The second point, due to the excess of HCl in our stomach, whenever we are ate the heavy oily food, then excess of HCl increases in our stomach. causes indigestion or acidity. Causes indigestion, or sometimes you may say acidity, indigestion or acidity. Can I write here, students? Acidity causes indigestion or acidity. Such situation, milk is base milk is base which neutralize the excess of acid from our stomach. So students, whenever the person suffering from the indigestion, then we are suggesting him to go for the milk instead of soda water, these are all those things. So milk which contain the magnesium hydroxide, OH is the hydroxide, MgOH2 is the hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. This hydroxide which decrease the excess of HCl from our stomach, so it is neutralizing the excess of HCl from our stomach. So that is we called as a neutralization reaction. Right, students? This is the second property of the MgOH2. So eighth property number 8, acid have a corrosive nature. Corrosive means it destroy the particles, that is corrosive. It will destroy or it is burn, that is we call as a corrosive. Mineral acid means HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 etc. are the mineral acids. Several burns the skin attack and the heat of the material like cloth, wood material, cloth, wood material, structure and the stonework. These said to be corrosive. Here the definition also mentioned here. Mineral acid like HCl, HNO3 and H2SO4. These are the mineral acid, students. That is, mineral acid means the inorganic acid. So these mineral acid attack the skin, destroy the skin, attack the cloth, it will burn the cloth, attack the wood, it will be destroy the wood also. Right? Destroy the wood material. And stone also, if we kept some stone, marbles, limestone marbles we are kept, it destroy the marble also, that is stone work. So that is we call as a corrosive nature. Right, students? So I will show here the example. Constant H2SO4 react with skin, burn on the skin. Constant H2SO4 react with cloth, it eat up whole cloth, eats hole in the cloth. It eats hole in the cloth. It means it create hole on the cloth. Constant H2SO4 react with wood, burn the wood. So this is the corrosive nature. Right, students? Therefore, all the three mineral acid HCl, H2SO4 are corrosive in nature. Right, students? All the acid called as a corrosive nature. It burn the skin, it make hole on the cloth and burn the wood. So it is corrosive nature. Right. Acid never stored in metal container. Acid which is never be stored in the metal container. Question. Why? When if it destroy the skin, cloth and wood means it also destroy the metal. It corrode the metal. It rust the metal. It destroy the properties of metal container. Students, metal container. So that's why the acid never be stored in the metal container. This is one of the important examples, students. Sometimes they may ask why acid cannot be stored in metal, because the acid which react with metal, which corrodes the metal. It corrodes the metal. So that's why acid never be stored in the metal container. Understood, students? Right. Strong base also harmful like a strong acid. Strong base, NaOH, KOH, these are the strong base, also harmful or also corrosive like a strong acid. How? Let's see. Strong bases corrode skin, cloth, wood like strong base. The base also corrode the skin, cloth and wood like strong acid. So that's why the strong base also like act as a strong acid. Understood, students? The next heading, what do all acid have a common? What is the common in all acids? HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. What is the commons? The common thing already we have discussed. Again we are repeating the points. All the acids dissolved in water to form hydronium ions. All the acid HCl react with water to form hydronium ion plus Cl minus ion. Or you may use H2SO4 react with water to form hydronium ion plus HSO4 minus ion. Right, students? So all the acid react with water to form hydronium ion. H3O plus called as a hydronium ion. Right, students? All acid dissociate to release H plus ion. All the acid HCl dissociate to release H plus Cl minus. HNO3 release H plus NO3 minus. H2SO4 release H plus HSO4 minus. It means all the acid release H plus ion, that is hydrogen ions. Hydrogen ion, right here, ions. Right, students? One more important point, all acid conduct electricity due to formation of ion. All the acids conduct electricity. Already we have discussed in the first class, properties of acid, in which we have discussed all the acid conducting electricity due to formation of ions. Yes, students? All the acids are corrosive nature. All the acids burn the skin, make hole on the cloth and burn the wood also. That is corrosive nature. So my question is, why glucose and alcohol not showing acidic character? Glucose which contain hydrogen, why it cannot release the hydrogen? Alcohol contain hydrogen, why it cannot release the hydrogen? So if it not release the hydrogen, why it cannot act as a acidic nature? So glucose and alcohol does not dissociate to release H plus ion like acid HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. Therefore it does not show any acidic behavior. Glucose and alcohol does not dissociate to release H plus ion like HCl, HNO3 and H2SO4. Therefore it does not show the acidic behavior. Understood, students? The glucose which cannot release hydrogen ion, if it release hydrogen ion, means the species which show release hydrogen ion means they are acidic nature. Already we have discussed the acid definition. The substance which release hydrogen ion called as a acid. But glucose and alcohol cannot release hydrogen ion, so it is cannot act as a acidic nature. Understood, students? Second property, acid conduct electricity. So let's see this glucose and alcohol conduct electricity or not. The first case I am using HCl solution, H plus Cl minus. HCl dissolved in water to form H plus Cl minus, or HCl are taken in a beaker. This is a rubber cork. And these are the nail. Iron nail. Questions. So, and connected with the battery, negative terminal, positive terminal, cathode and anode. So hydrogen ions, when we switch on the switch, this is a switch, and this is bulb. When we switch on the button, current will be flow into the solution. When current flow, HCl dissociated to form H plus Cl minus, and H plus attract to the negative charge cathode Cl minus attract to the positive charge anode, and when ions are attracted to the nail, iron nail, then bulb are started to glow like this. So bulbs are glowing means it conduct electricity. Understood friends? Let's see one more example. Here I am using glucose solution. Same arrangement are there. Rubber cork, iron nail, and battery arrangement. All these things are same. Right friends? When we switch on the battery, the current cannot be flow into the solution because it cannot dissociate to form ions. Cannot dissociated to form ions. It dissociate to form positive and negative ions, but it cannot. So that's why bulb cannot be glow. Bulb cannot be glow means it cannot conduct electricity. Okay. Bulb is not glow. Bulb not glow. Bulb not glow. Right? Understood friends? So acid do not show the acidic behavior in absence of the next heading. So next topic, next heading, acid do not show acidic behavior. Next heading, acid do not show the acidic behavior absence of water. One of the experiments here friends. Sodium chloride treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid to form HCl and sodium sulfate. Reaction. Sodium chloride react with H2SO4 to form HCl and Na2SO4. HCl gas, whatever HCl gases are, HCl gas came out from the delivery tube and introduced the dry litmus paper on the surface mouth of delivery tube. HCl gas cannot settle over the surface of the dry litmus paper, so therefore no change in color the blue litmus paper because HCl not release H plus ion. Let's see the diagram. Now you understand carefully. The beaker in which I am using NaCl, this is the NaCl and H2SO4. Right students? Both are mixed with each other to form HCl is a gaseous form and Na2SO4 as a liquid form. Liquid form settle down, HCl enter into this delivery tube. This is delivery tube. When HCls are came out from the delivery tube, we are introduced in the mouth of the delivery tube. We are introduced the dry blue litmus paper. Then HCl gas cannot settle over the surface of blue litmus paper, right? Cannot settle over the surface of blue litmus paper because no reaction occurs here. It is completely dry. The dry litmus paper on which dry gas cannot attract with each other, cannot attract. So that's why the dry litmus paper surface HCl gas cannot settle over the surface, so dry litmus paper cannot change the color here. Right? Understood students? Dry litmus paper cannot change the color with dry HCl. If we introduce the wet blue litmus paper in the mouth of delivery tube, we are introduced the wet or moist or wet blue litmus paper students, spelling mistake. The H2O I written here on the surface of paper means it is completely wet or moist. Right students? Moist or wet. Then water easily attract the HCl. When all the HCls are settle on the surface of the moist litmus paper, then blue litmus paper turns into red form. Blue litmus paper turns into red. Why this happened? Let's see here. HCl gas settle on the surface of wet blue litmus paper, turns into red. This is because HCl gas release hydrogen ion after introducing with moist blue litmus paper. So HCl which releasing the hydrogen into the water molecules. Already we are discussing the properties of water, properties of acid. HCl react with water, moist water, it releasing H plus ion to water molecules. Then it forms H3O plus. It means both are reacting here. If it reacting here means the formation of ion. Formation of ion means it turns into red. Understood, students? So this is the reason here. This is the one of the experiment. The HCl gas react with the moist litmus paper only, not a dry litmus paper. I hope you understood the today topics. Tomorrow we will discuss the new topic, students. Okay, thank you.